What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoki review, we're going to take a look at the new Dragon Star series, Dragon Ball Super Mystic Gohan. And I believe this is technically the newest version of Mystic Gohan during the Universe Survival arc, although really it wouldn't make a difference because he's essentially the same. So, yeah, you got Gohan in here. You got a picture of Kale squatting over his head. They didn't really think about that, did they? And you got two extra hands, as usual, with these figures. Oh, by the way, I picked up all these at Walgreens. As far as I know, that's one of the best places to get them. You can get them at GameStop, but you're going to pay more, and they're a little bit more few and far between. I like that they give Gohan a bluish background, where I believe Goku had a yellow background, because technically he's not Super Saiyan. He is Mystic. Mystic, he's even looking at you. So look at the back. Of course, nothing going on. I wish they did a read up. Like that's the only thing that I think is lacking. I read up here. Though right here he's kind of looking Yamcha like. That's a little weird. And you got Golden Frieza, of course. All the figures in the line, which I'm getting all of them. You know, these two are on the way. We looked at Goku last time. We'll look at Frieza next. That wasn't predictable at all. So Super Saiyan Kale! It's happening. So let's go ahead and get Gohan out here and see how he looks compared to even his dad. Alright guys, so there's Gohan, and yeah, this guy's got problems. Most of which is right here, where they just kind of missed with the paint entirely. So that part of his chest totally didn't get painted, and that also lets you know that it's orange underneath. Wow. Just wow. The head sculpt is actually pretty good. He's got the fierce-ass eyebrows. He's got the spiky head and the single little bit coming off there. But this, now you can see right now why I was saying that Kaba looks a lot like Gohan. All the joints are really kind of loose on this guy. The legs are super loose. Torso is pretty loose. Shoulder is actually pretty tight. The elbows are decent, but head, he's a bobblehead for sure. But, I mean, he is Gohan, so maybe... It's like he wasn't in true fighting shape. Mind you, he trained for about 15 minutes with Piccolo, so maybe that made a difference in the thing. Now, getting him out of the package, I think I dislocated the hips slightly because I've been having problems. You can see like that. It was dropped down like this. So he does have the same drop down kind of hips that Goku does. And I have a feeling that a lot of the bigger figures definitely will have on this line. So, ball joint mounted head, of course. The neck that is just there to wobble, apparently. Doesn't just turns mildly when he can turn the head. Yes, he does have the pale skin that Gohan has. Shoulders rotate, although the offcut for the gi is a little awkward, but he can turn all the way around. So, kind of universal shoulder joint as usual with these kind of figures. Although now the gi is stuck in rotation. Come on. There we go. Really got to get that worked out there. You got the bicep rotation, double jointed elbow. That can do pretty much a 180. Looks pretty good though. I mean, for what it is. Painted on wristbands as usual. Ball joint mounted hands. I do have the fist hands on here. It does come with the grabby hands. What's got to be a double ball joint for the waist and the torso. But he does move a little bit better than Goku did. So I can appreciate that. I think this might be from an older sculpt. I think there was another Gohan prior to this one. I could be wrong. I don't recall. I think there was a... Was there a nerdy Super Saiyan Gohan? Like from the first movie, I think. From Resurrection of F, I think there was. So if you drop the hips down, he can kick forward, though the offcut bit there makes it awkward. And because he doesn't have the open gi like Goku did, he's got the weird crotch split and there in the back, the pleats, so to speak. But also makes it very weird if he's not just standing there. So you can get him to stand. He's okay. Double jointed knee. And he does have a different knee setup than Goku did. And it's not any better. I mean, look at that. That is not happy. I mean, they tried. You can see they got some, like, folds right there. But it's not hiding anything. It just does a poor job there. Bandai. The boots are molded very nicely. It looks just like the boots they normally would wear. Very different from the one that Goku was wearing on his. All painted up, very nicely done on the feet. So, you know, when I'm saying the feet are one of the best things on here, you can kind of figure out how good things are going to be. The hands are just like they always are. You got left and right. grabby hands. And these ball joints are so tiny, I swear to God, I'm going to pop one off one day. But I will say this. Unlike some of the other lines from Bandai, like the Power Rangers Legacy line, these guys I should say, come with other hands and stuff like that, which is something the Legacy line never has done, and really is annoying. However, Hasbro is very good about giving you lots of stuff to go with your figures. So we'll see what Hasbro can do versus what Bandai could do. If this is also what Bandai does, I'm getting a little tired of Bandai's abilities. Mind you, this one has QC issues, super loose joints, and very badly painted neck there. Maybe I'll hit him up and be like, hey, this figure is all jacked up. Send me a new one. send me that Ultra Instinct Goku that's coming out. So yeah, I saw what the new figures are going to be. So we've got non-Super Saiyan Vegito, Ultra Instinct Goku, regular. No, is it a regular? No, old Frieza is regular. Non-Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan Gohan. So we're going the other direction. So this kind of Gohan, but Super Saiyan, just like he was in the Tournament of Power. And then I can't remember. And it was a Broly Build-A-Figure. So, we'll see. So, we got Kale and Broly back to back. And then, once again, because we're mentioning Kale, here's her leg. It's actually done really nicely. Super thighs. You got the big ball joint here. Leg, foot, decent paint. So, all the money went into the Build-A-Figure on this one, apparently. And real quick, we'll go ahead and compare him to his dad. Of course, once again, not from the same tournament. So Goku's even got these kind of boots on, which he only wears on like special occasions. I think either that or he's upgraded to these permanently now. They're the same kind of boots I believe Future Trunks wears. And then we'll bring in Mr. Kaba from Ultimate Universe. Oops. That always happens when I've got too many figures out here. I just clip one. And his legs are so loose. Like, it's already hard enough to get these guys to stand with the way their legs work, because they are very similar to how the Power Rangers' legs work, except for the way the foot joints are. The foot joints are very different compared to the Power Rangers. They're similar, but they're different enough that if you don't get the foot planted right, it will absolutely just topple over. So there's our current Saiyan group. Technically, Gohan is a Super Saiyan, just not in Super Saiyan form right now. So this is our little Saiyan group of warriors. And like I said, picked all these up at the Walgreens. If you want to grab them from GameStop or online, you can totally pull that off too. Just make sure you're not getting ripped off by some of the people who like to charge an obscene amount of money for some of these. Guys, if you like this video, if you like Dragon Ball Super, let me know what you think down below and hit that thumbs up as usual. And go ahead and hit that subscribe-ish button over there if you want to stick around and see what else I've got. I'm really trying to get to 3,000 by my 2-year anniversary, which is probably gone by the time this video has come on. So hopefully we hit that mark. If not, we'll get it soon enough. Guys, if you want to help the channel out a little bit and support one of your favorite creators, hit it up right here at the Patreon, just like John, Andy, Steve, Kolby, and the Crosama do every month. And believe me, it actually does help. So if I get to about $200 a month just on Patreon, I won't have to rely entirely on YouTube for things, and maybe even do some additional content that I don't have to worry about copyrights and things like that. So I will catch you guys on the next review, and remember, as always, keep on nerding.